And we're on day 3 of Dr. Greger's meal plan from his cookbook. So the morning grain bowls have quinoa. We also have our beans because we want to get our daily dozen in. So we want to get our beans in every meal, or legumes in every meal if we possibly can, because it's a fiber and a protein, so beneficial. We're also going to be using our flax seeds. They're whole this time for a little bit of texture and a little bit of crunch. Got to have that crunch. And we have fresh ground turmeric, but you can also use the powder as well. And we also have some ginger, and we'll be combining everything with a filk. So you can use almond milk, or you can use coconut milk, or cashew milk, whatever kind of milk you prefer. And so I'm going to head and mix all these ingredients together in the bowl. Our quinoa, and you can use brown rice, you can use frika, you can use all different types of, but you want to make sure it's a whole grain. So these are cannellini beans that are mashed up. So we're getting our beans, throw those in, and our fresh turmeric and flaxseed. Perfect. So today's theme, we've been talking about the reset button. You know, you want to fit into that dress, or you come back from vacay and you just want to feel good and detox a bit. So I also talked about satisfaction and the path of least resistance. And today I want to talk about the being the island of calm in the sea of chaos. Oh. What I noticed the other day, just sitting out there overlooking the beach, is I'm looking out at this beautiful scenery, and I'm thinking of my to-do list, or what I've got to remember to do for the day, and all of a sudden my thoughts drift to the grocery store, or different spots, or going to the dentist, or things, and I'm like, here I am not being present in the moment in this beautiful atmosphere. And I say, wow, how many times a day are we in two places, and are we tuning into the right now? So when I'm at the grocery store, and maybe that's not where I want to be, I'll be thinking of myself sitting on the beach, looking out into the blue. And I'm putting together in these bowls here, my brother Tristan and I, so I'm making a little dishy for him. And then I can freeze the other two, which is really great serving for later. And then after you freeze it, and you want to take it just the night before, you just put it in the refrigerator, and by morning time, it'll be ready to go. So I'll put these in here. And then I will add the berries on the top, and then I can get my servings all perfectly portioned. With the date syrup, essentially we're just taking dates, soaking it on hot water for an hour, and you can do it sometimes just for 10 minutes, but the softer they get, the better. And then you throw them in the food processor, and you've got a great base where you can put it in oatmeal, you can put it in these grain bowls, you can use it as a dressing. Yeah, just a tablespoon there, give it a little stir. That adds the sweet. And time for our berries. And I'm going to add the banana last. And again, I just like to use 1/4 banana per serving. I try to, especially when I'm doing a detox, or trying to really pay attention to my diet, I'm going to keep that to a minimum. Yeah, and when I'm making my smoothie in the morning, I won't use a whole banana, because I don't want all that extra sugar. Ooh, the softest chopper ever. All right, last bit. Great. Perfect. So I can just throw these in the freezer, and then I'm sure Tristan's hungry after his beach walk, so we'll go ahead and give him a little taste of our morning grain bowls. I'm sure he's looking forward to it. In this segment, we're going to focus upon our lazy lunch. And we've got some edamame guacamole going on. And soybeans, or edamame, is one of my favorite legumes because of all the nutrients in it. Beautiful. I've been soaking these. They've got things like fiber and magnesium, potassium. They also have zinc and protein. So you're getting all those health benefits. And our beautiful guacamole, avocado chopped up. And then I have a little parsley here. I'm going to save a little top for my little sprinkling when we're done for our bam at the end. And then I'm going to focus upon cumin. And then our savory spice blend. Savory spice blend. And that is our feel-good blend with our dozen different spices in there. I also have some jalapeno for a little kick. I love that heat. Heat. And some red onion. And it's beautiful color too. I like the red onion. And last but not least, some tomato. Throw it all in my favorite little guy right here. And chop. And voila! Got a beautiful dip with all those ingredients. And I love just to pop in the soybeans as a snack, but I sprinkle them on salads, I throw them in soups. It's a great way to get your get your healthy nutrients in, and get part of your legumes in one of your meals. So up next, Tristan's going to help me with the burritos, mushroom and spinach. Delish. Lazy lunch complete. Check. In this segment, we're going to focus upon burritos, mushroom, spinach, and black bean.
Oh boy.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished up the edamame guacamole, and Tristan's going to help me mash the beans. How are you at mashing beans?
Oh, I'm the best.
I'm going to start up the stove here while you get away mashing.
Okay.
And we can put this together in about 5-8 minutes. Everything cooks up rather quickly, which is nice. Thanks for chopping all the vegetables for me.
Stop saying that.
So now I'm going to add the mushrooms. The fun guy. I'm going to chop these up really fine. So I'm just going to let this cook down a bit. You're going to get the beans mashing, and you're finishing up the summer salsa to add on the topping?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So I'll put this up. We have our spinach, our mushrooms, and our beans all cooking up. You've got your beans mashed?
Yes, they're ready to go.
I'm adding my spices. I'm adding some paprika. And our savory spice feel good.
It's so good.
The feel good blend.
It's so good, and it makes you feel good.
Oh yeah. And our nutritional yeast. Remember, we want to get our immune booster for all our athletes. Right, your athletes. We've got our tortillas here.
Yep.
They have their little pillows to keep them nice and moist. Voila. Voila. Woo.
Got it.
Okay, and then this is the paste, like we did the glue that's going to hold our burrito together. When we made the breakfast burrito, the sweet potato worked as the base there. And now I've got all of my filling here. Oh yes, that's a good paste. It's a good base. Throw that right on top.
There. Little 1-2.
1-2 punch, a little kick. There we go.
Yeah, I would say about a dollop for the beans.
Oh yeah? Dollop will do ya?
Yeah.
Oh, you can smell those onions. Oh, fabulous. Yes, so did you see any of those birds on your beach walk today?
Just the pelicans. They're all over the place.
The summer salsa is going on the top, and then we can just do a little assembly. Some assembly required. Oh, look at that from all those fresh tomatoes you chopped.
Yeah.
Your vitamin C.
Looking good.
And voila, there we go. In this segment, we're going to focus upon stuffed mushrooms, actually portobello mushrooms for our din din this evening. So I'm going to make the gravy to begin. And as the base, I like to use water or a vegetable broth to keep it healthy. And then we have our chopped shallots all ready to go. And we also have our coriander seeds. And we have our thyme. And as soon as these shallots cook down, I'll add the mushrooms. Adding the mushrooms will soften them up, and then it'll be a mushroom gravy that will blend in the food processor. Mushroom gravy for our portobello stuffed mushrooms. Mushrooms and more mushrooms. Awesome. Perfect. This will work. And then we'll put it in our gravy boat and sail away. Best day ever. Doesn't life keep getting better and better?
I love it here so much. I don't want to leave. I really don't.
Lunch on the beach, bike ride, a little power walk. We got
a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Well, now it's din din time.
Yeah.
So I have the mushroom gravy already done right here. And the portobellos are ready for their stuffing. So all we need to do is put together the stuffing mix. You ready to rock?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So we got our little recipe going, and we're going to do 3 pulses. Are you ready for 3 rounds of pulsing?
ready.
All right. The first one is scallions, garlic, spinach.
Ooh.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ooh. Gonna adapt here. There we go.
Adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
Nice. That's going to be nice for the base.
Ooh. Lost the guy. There we go.
And chickpeas.
You got it. Pulse it up.
Pulse it up. Pulse it up. Raise the roof.
Put this guy on. There we go.
You got this?
And pulse it.
Perfect.
I'll just do what Marisa does.
Yeah.
Do a little dance, a little shimmy, you know? Have fun with it.
Yeah. All right, now it's time for the tahini, the nutritional yeast.
Here we go.
Tahini. Let's go to Tahiti for some
go.
tahini.
Nutritional yeast.
Nutritional yeast.
There you go.
And we've got miso,
Miso paste.
the lemon.
Almost got me there.
Yes, yes. You can keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
And onion powder,
Got it.
paprika, and black pepper. All right,
Okay, pulse
pulse
it
number
up.
2.
There we go.
That looks good.
Looking sharp.
All right, now for the last round. Okay, we've got our pulsed oats, rolled oats already.
Yes.
So I got that all set for you, but you could use breadcrumbs, but we're gonna healthy it up. And then the flax seeds. And that should do. That's going to be all the stuffing for our caps.
One more pulse.
All right, I'll pull them out. Yeah. Oh, that's looking good.
There we go.
All right. Oh, these are good. These are all nice and tender ready for our topping. And just a bit of that. We won't do a race this time, so we don't get it everywhere.
There we go. It was a close one, wasn't it?
It was a close one.
Still want 2 out of 3 someday.
All right, this is good.
Go.
And you could also put cashews if they're soaked a bit. You can also add those. That adds a nice little nutty texture and flavor. Yeah, do it like a mound, like a teepee.
We got plenty of it, so let's use it all up.
Yep. And then once they're all stuffed, we'll just throw them back in the oven just to heat up the stuffing part.
Real stuffed.
All right, perfect. Great, I'll pop them in the oven and then we'll have our gravy all ready to go and then we'll move on to our salad.
Let's do it.
All right. So for this last bit, we are making a salad to accompany our stuffed mushroom. And we've got our portobello mushrooms are finished and we've got our mushroom gravy there ready to go. And then I'm really excited because this is a ranch dressing. So we're doing a healthy version of ranch, dairy-free. And what's really going to make this is the dill. Smell that.
Thing.
Not good, right? Yes, darling. Okay. And so in this dressing, I have the almond milk, which is going in, be the base. I have rice vinegar, as well as cashews. So that's what's going to give you that creamy bit. And they've been soaked for 3 hours. You can also put them in hot water and soak them for about an hour if it's in boiling water. Got our shallots and our garlic. Definitely, garlic is a great ingredient in ranch.
And when Maurice is preparing the seasoning, I'm going to be preparing the salad.
Perfect. And we've got our savory spice blend, the feel-good one that's going in there. So that's definitely going to add some texture as well. Our fresh parsley.
Celery.
And,
on top of the romaine.
Date sugar.
Cucumbers.
And our blended lemon with the fiber.
Kidney beans.
And the last bit is our dill. I'm chopping the dill.
Tomatoes. Red pepper.
I love
many ingredients.
I love the beans and the artichokes and the radishes. Those are
some radishes and the artichokes. And the parsley is going to be on top of the portobello mushrooms. There we go.
All right. And I'm going to give it a whirl. Ooh. Yeah. Right? That's going to be good. All right. Now, the key to dressings, I think, is just to add about half of what you think you would use, and then you can always add more, but you can't take away. You don't want to have too much dressing. Give that a little mix and then we'll add some more. And what I always like to do to add to almost all of my salads is just a hit of fresh lemon. And then we finish it off with some black pepper. So then we'll go ahead and plate the salad.
Yep. This looks fantastic, Marisa.
We'll get the artichokes on top. I like it. They look pretty when they're laying on there, sunning themselves.
There you go.
I'm going to lay like broccoli.
There you
Be still like vegetables.
Can't wait to try the ranch.
Okay.
Okay.
A little bit of pepper. And
gravy.
The gravy. Yeah, you can never have too much gravy.
I know. It's coming
Extra
up
gravy,
before you
please.
know it.
All right. And the last piece de resistance is the parsley.
Yes. A little dabaroo.
Yes, it adds that tinge of freshness. And we had such a beautiful sunset this evening.
We did.
Oh, and so I'm looking forward to, let's go ahead and dig right in. Are you
Yeah.
ready? All right.